to the Southern State of Golf podcast. Hi, I'm your host, John, and today is a short course episode where we're going to talk about Tennessee golf. One of the things I look forward to exploring this season is we're going to go through each of the states in the southern U.S. and do a short course episode where we talk about the different high-level golf experiences you can have that state and golf experiences that I'm looking forward to wanting to try one day. That's one of the great things about starting this podcast is it's forcing me out of my comfort zone a little bit to try and do something different, to try to experience more golf here in the southern U.S. and not just in the great state of South Carolina or North Carolina or Georgia. Let's get out there a little bit. And Tennessee, I would say, is a highly underrated golf destination. It's got some great golf that I think would be fantastic. And in this episode, we're going to talk about 10 different courses that I really want to explore. And I'd love to hear from y'all. What am I going to miss? After you listen to all of it, come hit me up. Hit me up on email. You can shoot me an email at southernstateofgolf@gmail.com. Hit me up on X or Instagram. Our handle there is @SSofGolf. Tell me what I miss. What are some great golf courses we miss? Which ones did you really like that I shared that I should definitely try? Also, please go check out our other podcasts that are part of the BestBall family of podcasts. Go to bestball.com where there's a lot of great podcasts you can choose from in terms of golf that we're a part of being a BestBall family. We're so very thankful. Also, you got to go check out BestBall Golf Club. It is something new that the BestBall family has started. And we had a hang the other night, virtual hang, where there were 6 of us on there where we talked about golf and just different perspectives, got to know each other. That's the one cool thing about golf. It's not just even about the golf. It's about the people with golf. And I think the BestBall Golf Club is going to bring people together to help us create more experiences, memories, and connections through the game of golf. And I would tell you, please don't think, I don't want to look into that. It's probably something too expensive. I can't join a golf club right at this point in time. It is a very low expense, $5 a month. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm one of those, if I see a penny on the floor, I'm stopping to pick up a penny. So I certainly understand and appreciate, every dime, every dollar, everything that you got. But if you're talking about a month membership of a particular club that can join you with different people, I think $5 a month isn't a bad expense. And I'll tell you this, try it for a couple of months. And if it's not worth it, quit. I know, don't be a part of it anymore. Robbie and the guys at BestBall probably wouldn't want me to say that, but I'm so confident that if you join the BestBall Golf Club, you join it, get into it for a couple of months, and you get to get in a hang and you connect with some of the people in there, I think you'll see that it is a worthwhile experience and expense. So go check it out. Go to bestball.com. It's right up there. They'll talk about the BestBall Golf Club. I think it's something that'll be really cool. And especially if you're looking to connect with more golfers with it, especially people that might be like-minded, how you love golf and the different experiences you want to do, I think it's going to be something fantastic. So go check it out. Well, in today's episode, like I said, we're going to talk about Tennessee golf. And I want to talk about, in particular, 10 different courses, experiences that I want to have in Tennessee. And we're going to start off number 10. Number 10 for me is the course at Swanee. It's a part of the University of the South. It's a 9-hole course, which I think that's kind of the cool thing about it. It's a 9-hole course that's considered one of the top 10 9-hole courses in all of the U.S. But here's the thing. It's not just 9 holes. Like, you could play at a second loop and it would be a completely different experiences because a lot of the holes have got completely different tee boxes in different areas. A par 4 might actually then turn into a par 5 and vice versa. Like, it's ranked as an outstanding golf course, and I like things that are different. 9-hole golf courses are different. Playing a same hole, but from a different tee box, I think that is something really, really cool. But go check it out, the course at Swanee. Number 9 for me, Island Point in Tennessee. Of course, we're all these in Tennessee. It's between Knoxville and the Great Smoky Mountains. It's got a mixture of different terrain. It's just the scenery in it is phenomenal. There is even one hole that you could actually play on 3 different types of islands, is which they call it. You got to cross over from one area to something that's one island. You can go into another island if you lay up, and then to another one. So there's one hole that you could be on 3 separate islands. I mean, to me, that just looks really, really, really cool. But, Island Point Golf Club there, like I said, it's in between Knoxville and the Great Smoky Mountains. To have that type of scenery in the background, phenomenal. Next on our list is the Black Creek Club. The Black Creek Club, I gotta say that, slow down a little bit, John, slow down. The Black Creek Club in Tennessee, I can't, I gotta stop saying that. I'm saying Tennessee like I'm switching from state to state. We definitely know it's Tennessee. It is a Brian Silva layout. I'm not familiar with his work, but the pictures of it look phenomenal. It's got the hills and the mountains in the background. It looks like one of those places that in the fall would be amazing to play with the foliage changing colors in the background. And it's got a great reputation. It's ranked by top100golfcourses.com as the seventh best golf course in the entire state of Tennessee. It looks phenomenal. Please go check it out. Next on our list that we want to talk about is Holliston Hills Country Club. Holliston Hills Country Club, it's a Donald Ross course, and it's also top100golfcourses.com. They asked the question, is the best preserved Donald Ross design in the U.S.? So that must mean they think it's at least in that conversation. Now, I'm not enough of a golf nut to know what is a well-preserved Donald Ross design and what's not. But if you're going to say those type of things, it sounds like it's a design that was certainly, well preserved of what Donald Ross is trying to do. I mean, it looks like something really, really cool. Just right outside of Knoxville. Great looking golf course. And once again, this one's ranked number 3 by top100golfcourses.com for the state of Tennessee. Looks like something very phenomenal. Next one on this, and this one might actually on my list might be a little underrated. The Golf Club of Tennessee. Golf Club of Tennessee is by many accounts the second best golf course in the entire state of Tennessee. It looks phenomenal. It's a little bit southwest of Nashville. So if some people want to call it a Nashville, golf club, it's probably a fair. Although it's not in downtown Nashville or anything like that. This was something that was designed back in the 1980s. Tom Fazio is the one that designed the golf course originally. It's hosted a U.S. Amateur World Golf Championship, and it's got some great looking things. And they're plan to add a second Gil Hans design later out on. It looks like something that's going to be really, really cool. Next one on my list here, and I put this one at number 5. And if I just say these first few words, you probably may know what it is. Golf shop, this is Chris. Yes, we're going to Chris's golf course, the Hermitage Golf Course. As a matter of fact, they've actually got 2 18-hole designs, but the one that we're talking about specifically here is a President's Reserve. Hermitage, to me, when I think of golf and social media, first I think golf shop, this is Chris. I'd almost want to go there just to go see Chris. And I kind of laugh about that. I know he was a guest on the Whole Story podcast with Robbie and Jonathan, which I think was an outstanding episode, hearing him talk about those different things. But the golf course itself is phenomenal. It is a public golf course facility, and it's gotten great reviews. It got some different hazards and different things there, and they've got the sheep that's there. I'm probably not even sheep. Maybe they're rams. Rams is probably the better way of saying it. I'm not an animal guy, but it just looks like such a really cool course, and it's got nothing but great reviews. Number 4 on this list, and it's one that most of us have probably seen. Although I wonder if I were to ask you to tell me what is the name of the golf course that they play a PGA Tour event, a FedEx Cup Tour event in Memphis, Tennessee. Do you know what it is? Okay. It is TPC Southwind. I mean, it's one of those that, I think a lot of it is, being that it is a FedEx Cup playoff event, is probably one of those that you've probably seen this course many, many times. It's where they hosted the FedEx St. Jude Classic that's been there since 1989. Over half the holes have water on it. This is a strong PGA Tour golf course that's gotten a lot of great reputation on it. I mean, I think it looks phenomenal. And to play a PGA Tour type of course that's been on the tour often just seems like something that is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, number 3 on this list, and this is one that until I started doing this research, I've never heard of this course before. The Troubadour Golf and Field Club. The Troubadour Golf and Field Club. See, I like things, that are different. This is a Tom Fazio design. It's in the south of Nashville. This is a private course that's really hard to get on. It's got great amenities. And those type of things make a difference to me. It's like they don't have these rigid rules. Like even some of theirs, if you were to start looking on social media about the Troubadour Golf Club, Golf and Field Club. I want to make sure I get that straight. You might see they might have pictures of guys playing barefoot, playing barefoot in the background. Like it's not meant to be a rigid rule atmosphere. It's meant to be something that's, I don't know if laid back's the right word. Maybe that is the right word. A private course experience without the stuffiness of being a private club. And, the Discovery Land Company, they're the ones that developed the Troubadour Golf and Field Club. And this is one of those that's not meant to be just a golf club. They've got archery on property, skeet shooting, fishing, even go-kart racing. Sign me up. I'm all about some golf cart, racing. I bet someone like Jonathan would be really big in go-kart racing. There might have to be a Best Ball Golf Club outing. Maybe that needs to be a Best Ball Golf Club outing. Let's take it on there to Tennessee. Let's go to Troubadour Golf Club, Golf and Field Club, and let's get on there. Let's get some golf cart racing in. I said golf cart, go-kart racing, archery, and skeet shooting. It just looks like a really cool thing. The halfway house has got a bunch of different, snacks options, and it just looks like one of those things that experiences that they got the little things down pat. All right, number 2 on this list. It's actually considered the highest ranked golf course in the whole state of Tennessee, and it's the Honors Course of Tennessee. Many top 100 golf courses has this as the 84th best golf course in all the state of Tennessee. It looks absolutely amazing. And I'm curious, do you know where you know the Honors Course from? Is there a golfer out there that you would know of that maybe, I don't want to say they didn't get their start, but made a big stamp on the Honors course way back in the day? Matter of fact, 1996, he won a big event. Yep, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods won his only NCAA championship was at the Honors Course there in Tennessee. And I say only championship, like that was almost like, hey, he's only won one. Yes. I don't even remember off the top of my head how many years he actually played in collegiate golf, but he did win his only NCAA championship at the Honors Course in Tennessee. If you go back on YouTube, check it out. It's got some really cool interviews with Tiger when he was there. And for him to win it, it kind of sets up that course where it's got a little bit of cachet to it. It is a really cool looking course, and I would imagine, especially in the fall time, it is amazing. But it's considered Tennessee's most highest ranked course out of all of it. All right, next on my list, and my number 1 golf course in Tennessee that I want to take a part of, and I haven't mentioned it yet, but I think if you follow along on the podcast, I've mentioned it. It's the Sweetens Cove Golf Club. It's funny. I want people to correct me, and this is where I got to get Josh Decker, who I know has been a number of times. Robbie's been before, but the Sweetens Cove it seems to be more about the people and the vibe and the hang, what people say, than rather just the golf. Now, that may be oversimplifying it, and that may not even be fair at all to Sweetens Cove. But it sounds like, for me, I want the experience. I want the experience of all-day golf. Like, it sounds like you don't pay per round, you pay for a day pass. Like, I want the experience of going to Sweetens Cove, going with a bunch of people that either I know well or people that I don't know with, maybe people I'm trying to get to know, and just hanging out and playing golf all day and enjoying the vibe that is Sweetens Cove. Because I haven't had anybody tell me, Sweetens Cove just it's not that good, or that's overrated. You just don't hear it. it was a golf course that was built, architect Rob Collins, a construction partner, Tad King, they put it together, which it just seems like a phenomenal thing. It says a 9-hole round on the course takes about 90 minutes. But yes, it's a 9-hole course. It's got different pin placements. So you can certainly, play, more. I mean, you can certainly play a pin placement one time around and do a different one. It just looks to be really cool. You know, it's just one of these places, like, Sweetens Cove is it's not one of the golf courses I want to play just because it's in Tennessee. Sweetens Cove is it's definitely probably got to be in top 10 golf experiences I want to have in the entire Southern U.S. And that'll certainly be one I'm hoping we're going to get to sooner rather than later. So I'd love to hear from y'all. What experiences did I miss? I would certainly love to hear about what are some golf experiences in Tennessee that you were like, these are must. I can't believe you didn't talk about this. And I know there are there. Tennessee, I'm calling it right now, is going to be one of the most underrated states when it comes to golf in the Southern U.S. Now, I'm saying that I haven't played a single hole of golf in Tennessee, but by doing my research in this state, it's just like, man, there's some really, really cool golf in here with high level golf, with Sweetens Cove, Troubadour, golf and field club, and then the honors course. I mean, those are high level golf experiences. And that's one of the things we're going to do with the short course episodes when we're going to explore every state. What are the 10 courses I want to play that maybe haven't played yet? We'll do Mississippi, we'll do Alabama, we'll do Texas. We'll try to hit all the courses. I mean, I do realize in our podcast that I do spend an awful lot of time talking about South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and we ventured recently into Florida when we talked about Stream Song and Cabot Citrus Farms. But that's one of the things we want to try to hit all the different spots here in the Southern U.S. So that's why I'd certainly love to hear from y'all. Tell me what you think. What did we miss? Because I'd certainly love to hear from you. Hey, if you want to come on the podcast and talk about golf from your particular state, let's do it. I'm all for it. Please hit us up. Like I said, shoot me an email at southernstateofgolf@gmail.com or connect with us on X or Instagram at SS of Golf. I'd certainly love to hear from you. I appreciate the time that y'all have taken to listen to a short course episode from the Southern State of Golf on Tennessee Golf. Have a great day.